Here with head coach Jim Penders, a couple 7-inning games today against URI here. Big fall ball for the UConn baseball team. Coach, 7-3 in the first game, Victor, and then 9-0 in game 2. Just your total takeaways from the day.
Well, I thought there were a lot of positives later on in the day. The first 3 innings, if there was a play to be made, we weren't going to make it. And they were ready to go. Our guys weren't ready. We were on our heels. And that starts with the guy in the bump. If he's not attacking, then the rest of the team's kind of on their heels. But you kind of forget as a coach, we had, besides Pat Winkle, I think we had 8 other bodies out there, and not in the spots they were in when we finished last season. Even Chris was in center field; he didn't finish there. So it looked like we were playing tentative. It looked like we were a little scared and on our heels. But I thought we responded really well. They gave us, our first few bases there, but we cashed in. We had a bunch of 2-out RBIs today, and then I don't like giving compliments to many rookies, but Andrew Marrero did a heck of a job. After we scored, he put up a donut. It was really quick. He changed the tone of the game. I love the way that he attacked the zone. I thought Kevin Ferrer had a really nice day too. He stepped on a couple balls and had a couple big RBIs when we absolutely needed them. So, but some positives. I mean, more positives than negatives. But the way the day started, it looked like we were one of the worst teams in America.
Can you talk about some of those newcomers? A lot of freshmen getting time, especially out there on the mound.
Yeah. I thought for the most part they did a good job. When we did make mistakes behind the pitchers for the most part, I mean, the first guy to the last guy, I think everybody did something positive today. There wasn't a pitcher on the mound be like, wow, I'm not anxious to see him back out there. Everybody left on a high note. I mean, Reggie Crawford, for instance, he had a couple mistakes made behind him and made pitches after that. It's a little easier when it's 9-0, but we had guys in the first set of 7 innings. Sam Faveri did a nice job. I mean, Jimmy did a nice job too when some mistakes were made behind him. Could have been a lot worse. We could have been down 8-0 if they took advantage of the mistakes that we gave them. But guys made pitches when they had to. Overall, it was a good day. It's always windy in Kingston, even if it's September. And we looked like we didn't like seeing the ball in the air on defense in the first few innings. But guys made adjustments, and overall, it was a really positive day.
Around the halfway point here in fall ball, what do you want to see moving forward here for the rest of the fall?
I just want to see guys continuing to learn. We talked a little bit in the huddle about being coaches in the dugout, being unselfish, even if you're in competition, and it's difficult. We got more guys than spots, and they're competing for spots. But being a veteran in the dugout, it's taken enough pride, or a guy aside, when Coach Des might have stolen a pitch, for instance, from the first base box, and he's giving a verbal. A rookie's not going to know that. We haven't gone over that yet as a coaching staff. We're limited in how much time we have. But I can have all those coaches in the dugout. Those players have to be coaches in the dugout and let that rookie know, hey, Coach Des has him. Well, what do you mean? Well, if he says this, it's fastball. If he says this, it's off speed. Little things like that will help us flatten out the learning curve, and you'll see the growth be more exponential toward the last half of the fall. But today was good. We got to see another team, different uniform, get on the bus, go through the routine of what a road trip would be. So a lot of positives, moving forward, and we earned an off day tomorrow, and then back at it on Monday, and enjoying hopefully a lot more good weather down the stretch.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Jonesy.